Welcome to part 36 of Oblivion, an Aspie Let's Play on the Xbox 360.
What's a gladiator without an arena to fight in? So get up there and start cracking some skulls. Besides, one more fight and you'll advance again.
Oh, goody, goody. Is it? It better be the right time for me to...
I know.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes I wish we'd run the matches through the night, too. But the yellow team needs their beauty sleep.
Yeah, he's a...
Get a move on.
You love laughter, don't you, Owen? I know you do, because you laugh all the time. In the last part, I made a lot of headway in the arena quest line. I beat the first 2 matches of the gladiator rank. I don't know if you guys picked up on the pattern yet, but it takes 3 matches to rank up. No more, no less. 3 is the number of matches that you shall fight, and the number of matches you shall fight shall be 3. 4? Thou shalt not count. That's a Monty Python reference. If you didn't get that, you've obviously never seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And oh my goodness, I actually didn't go to Stage 3 Vampirism. Stage 2, whatever. Yeah, I know. Bats from Skulls.
The next one's a Breton. He looks like a bit of a dandy, but he's deadly with a blade. He has more experience than you, so be prepared.
So now we get to see what a Breton who looks like a bit of a dandy looks like. I wonder if he's going to have one of those fucking dwarven helmets, which makes it so that I can't see his head. Because if I can't see his head, there are no features for me to assess the dandiness of this character, because all the characters' torsos look exactly the same. I don't know if you guys noticed this. A high-stakes advancement match.
Let's see who has what it takes to be your new hero.
Oh yeah, Hero's the next rank. I'm almost done. I'm actually almost done with the arena quest line. You do look like a dandy. Oh my god, he has a mustache. It's so cool. The dandiness of his character cannot be denied. And you have a fucking elven longsword, you noob. I'm not even going to use a poison on you. I'm going to take you down the dirty way. The way that's conservative on my resources. Yeah, keep staggering. Although I have noticed that the characters with heavy armor do get staggered more often. They're still kind of harder to kill, you know. And rest. I sound like a fucking bad ghost impression. What level am I at? I'm a level 13 right now. I'm a level 15 armor, which means that I can repair my magic equipment. What's my blade level at, actually? Uh-oh. Maybe I should. No, who cares? Alright.
By defeating that Breton, you've secured your advancement.
And his lips stop moving.
Congratulations, hero.
Only 3 more matches until the final champion match. No, wait, it's 2 matches. First against the Blade hero, then against the guy with the gray aegis, and then this bitch. And then I will be champion of the blue team in the arena. Which gives me the distinct privilege of being able to fight Agronacro Malig.
You're about to face off against the best the yellow team has to offer. Azura knows you're the best the blue team's got. The first yellow team hero you'll face is an Imperial in heavy raiment. He fights with an Akaviri longsword. Thing is, this guy used to be a blade. You know those guys who protect the Emperor? He's a trained swordsman, so keep your damn head down.
Yeah, the Blades, they don't really have my respect as far as warriors go, because in the beginning of this game, I watched a whole bunch of them get killed by a bunch of cult fetish wannabes.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. Behold, as 2 heroes meet in the fighting pit for an epic battle worth song.
Yeah. Music to my ears! Oh, wow. He's doing, like, no damage to me. Awesome. Oh, power attack. Fuck that dude. Die, die. He's dead. He's gone. He's history. That was my impression of Sid from Toy Story when you find out that he just blew up a soldier to smithereens, and there's the only thing left of the toy soldier is a black smear on the ground.
Defeating an arena hero is one thing, but defeating a former member of the Blades? You must be blessed by the divines or something, my friend.
He wasn't that fucking hard. Blades aren't even fit to wipe my shoes. Puh! Puh! I said it.
You're a hero, my friend.
Yeah.
That crowd is out there for one reason, to see you destroy the yellow team. Now go give them what they want.
Alright, no need to get overexcited. I'm not sure if this match is gonna be good.
Hey, hero. This next opponent is a high elf wizard, a master in the school of destruction. But wait, it gets worse. He also uses an enchanted shield called the Grey Aegis, which gives him some serious magic resistances. Your best bet is to just charge straight in. Press the attack, and don't give him a chance to let off a spell. I don't want to have to sweep your ashes out of the arena.
The Grey Aegis is one of the most powerful enchanted weapons in the game, and when you look at it, you see that's worth about 15,000 gold, and for good reason. Whoever wields the Grey Aegis has 100% resistance to magic, and I believe 100% resistance to poison, which means I can't poison him. And what feels like a real kick in the nuts is that this is the first time that you want to loot your opponent's weapons, but you're not allowed to because it's against the rules, and you have to. You feel that weird, like, come on feeling because the game doesn't let you get a piece of equipment that's worth 15,000 gold. That's actually pretty goddamn useful. It's not his sword that's worrying me, it's those goddamn... Actually, nothing about this guy worries me right now, because he has, like, no endurance. So, he's probably gonna die right there. See, look at this. 15,095 gold. I think it's 95 because it's a steel shield, and it's 10,000 because it's 100% resist magic, and... Yeah, I don't actually know all the exact numbers, so... There's not much I can say about the value of the shield. Just know that that was the game makers being creative, actually. They took advantage of the fact that you couldn't loot your opponent's corpse, and by giving them superpowered weapons, they actually made them really challenging. Made it so you have to change up your style.
I'll be honest, hero. With the kinds of victories you've been having, I knew that elf didn't stand a chance. Here's your gold.
One more match. This is it. After this, I won't be talking to Owen anymore. At least not until... yeah.
You're at the end of a long road, hero. This is the last time you'll face off against the yellow team before being named champion. Go up to that arena and make sure the people of Cyrodiil never forget that it was you who brought the yellow team to its knees.
Why, you know, one thing that you probably haven't really thought about until now is that why can't you join the yellow team? Just why not? Like, where do the yellow team combatants go? It's a question I want to have answered at some point.
Alright, this is it. Your last fight against the yellow team. I guess you could say they saved the best for last. The three best, actually. You're up against a swordsman, an archer, and a spellcaster. 2 lower-level combatants, plus that yellow team champion you've seen down here. You beat all 3 and you get named champion. I know you can do this. Now get up there and show everyone why you're the best. Oh wait, there's one more thing. I sent Porkchop the Boar up to the arena to help you out. He'll at least keep one of them distracted. Now good luck.
Porkchop the Boar. The bitch is gone, and you know what that means. It's time for me to exact a little payback for the verbal abuse I've been receiving from that particular character. She hurt my feelings. Don't hurt my feelings, 'cause I'll kill you.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to I give you a Blue Jeans hero! Can this brave combatant defeat 3 opponents and become the next champion? Let's find out!
The reason why I like this match is because when you finish with it, the what's his face? The arena spectator, that's what he's called. He actually has a unique dialogue. You're dead. And it's a dwarven helmet, so I can't see your face when I finally fucking kill you. And that sword is actually, yeah, I'm gonna shield up on this. Now try and kill me. Porkchop is taking care of the archer right now, which is really useful because I just don't really have the time or the patience to take on that archer when this bitch. And whatever you do, don't hit Porkchop. I don't know if he actually becomes an enemy, but he, come on, he's Porkchop. By Shinji! We have a new champion!
Return to the Bloodworks now and seek the blade.
Well done.
You did it. You beat him, every last one. Do you know how long it will take for the yellow team to recover from this? My friend, it is with great honor that I advance you to the rank of champion. You've done it. You've shown them all you're the best. Well, almost the best. You're done competing in normal arena matches, but there's still the grand champion. Kid, you've got more guts and skill. I think you can take the Great Prince. Go over and talk to Isabel if you think I'm right.
Alright. Well, this is interesting. I'm at a bit of a, I'm trying to decide whether or not I should do that side quest that makes it so that the Grand Champion will just throw the match and let me kill him. I mean, look at him. He's so pumped up. This is his life. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't eat. He swings the sword over and over again. He's an automaton. Just don't know what to do! I mean, you guys have seen me, you know, beat arena combatants before. The Grand Champion match is no different. He uses an Elven longsword. What kind of shield does he use? He uses Elven equipment, except for that raiment that he's got on. So it's just another fight against an orc who doesn't wear a helmet and has a cool hairdo. I don't know if you guys saw that. He's got like the... He's got the bro knot going on. I'm gonna do that side quest. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Except I got a feeling that while I'm out, I'm gonna progress to the later stages of vampirism, and well, that'll be unfortunate. Nobody likes to see that happen. Another trip through Cyrodiil? I'm game. Actually, I'm not even sure where Crowhaven is, but that location should be on my map right now. And while I'm at it, I can take off this stupid arena raiment, because I never have to wear it again for the rest of the game, and good riddance, because it's fucking useless. It's heavy, it gives me away when I'm sneaking. Goodbye. Oh, Chainmail, how I missed thee. You bring me happiness. Oh yeah, I haven't got that little fucking adoring fan. The adoring fan character hasn't appeared yet because I haven't become Grand Champion yet. But I'm so close! I should have fans by now. Let's go from the Whitman farm. A little off the road. And then we get to see the Gold Coast. The beautiful Gold Coast, which is actually gold. It lives up to its name. It sounds like a very natural name for a location in this game. It really gets you into it. Like, it's almost like it's like traveling into the past and seeing the world before technology. That's what this game feels like a lot of times. And then you see the elves and the orcs, and then, oh yeah, it's magical, so this place doesn't really exist. But look at this. See, there's seagulls cawing. How often do you hear seagulls in a game? How often do you hear seagulls in some places and not in other places? Oh shit, I thought it was gonna take falling damage. Anyway, so on to other news. While I'm traveling, I'll talk about something else. You remember my friend I was telling you about? The friend who shall remain nameless. I suspect, a couple parts ago, I suspected that he had Asperger's. Well, I looked into it, and as it turns out, he doesn't have Asperger's. He has what's called a nonverbal learning disability. And what that means is, at an early stages in his life, some of the white matter in his brain got damaged in some way. I'm actually not sure how. And what this did was cause a bit of a learning deficit on him. So the social skills that he can develop can actually be similar to somebody who has Asperger's. It's really like rote tone of voice, pedantic. Well, whenever I read about the tone of voice that people with Asperger's are described as having, it's usually pedantic, which means really boring, like you cannot wait for them to shut up. I'm not saying that my friend is somebody that I want to have shut up, but he has a tendency to run his mouth to an extent. He also has trouble reading body language, so I'd say that the only difference between... There are two major differences between having Asperger's and having a nonverbal learning disability. The first... Well, actually, there are three differences. The first difference is that people who have a nonverbal learning disability do not have autism, like people with Asperger's do. I mean, I definitely have autism. As a person with Asperger's, I can say that very, very confidently. You may not suspect that people with Asperger's have autism, but they do. See, with me, like, once I figured out how to hold a conversation, more autistic behaviors started to surface, like my pacing, my rocking back and forth sometimes. A lot of self-stimulating, self-maintaining behavior. That is all about autism. Now, nonverbal learning disability, no, you don't see autistic behavior observed in nonverbal learning disabilities. The second difference is that while people with Asperger's usually have above average intelligence, I'll say this is about intelligence, people with nonverbal learning disabilities typically have average to lower intelligence. So there's a tendency for some actual intellectual impairment or cognitive faculties in people who have a nonverbal learning disability. And the third reason, fuck, I can't remember what the third reason was. I just came up with it as soon as I started talking. I was like, well, I'll talk about this, I'll talk about that, and then my short-term memory apparently didn't encode that to long-term memory. It's been over 20 seconds. That's what I'm learning about in psychology right now. Is the nature of memory, which nobody's really clear about. Anyway, origin of the Grey Prince. I have entered Crowhaven. Somewhere inside, I will unlock the truth that Agronak Gromalig is searching for. I should be cautious, however. The fort has long since lost its noble trappings, and the presence of evil is unmistakable. ... I need light. Where's my light? Oh, there's my light, okay. This is a fort, by the way. I think this is the first time I've been in a fort. Forts are characterized as having brick stonework, like the type that you see right here, low ceilings, lots of very relatively thin passages, wooden doors, and I'd say ceiling fixtures. I think that's about it. Fucking wolves! Wolves are really not that dangerous. The dog characters in this game are very easy to not take damage from. Because as you probably noticed, every time the wolf tries to make an attack, I back up a little bit. That completely removes you from the range of the attack. And makes it so that you don't take any damage while you're fighting them, while at the same time you can stay within range to inflict sword damage. Wolves are some of the easiest, maybe not the easiest the easiest enemies in the game to take out, but they're like one type of enemies you should not take damage while you're fighting. It has that nature about it. If you're careful, you can take down like a whole pack of wolves and not even take damage. If you just run away from a wolf and just maintain a certain speed and velocity, you will never get hit by him, because the timber wolf has to. The timber wolf is capable of only attacking a stationary target. That's the nature of the thing. The nature of the beast. This beast! With teeth and paws. Oh god. Looks like my destination is... It's a green destination, so it must be on this map I'm in right now. Now, for easy enemies, that's unmistakably, that goes to both the rat and the mud crab, because they don't take that much damage to kill. Wolves, on the other hand, they kind of take a little bit of hacking just to kill. And you can take damage while you're attacking a rat, because those fuckers lunge at you. They can attack you from anywhere. One thing I read about the character I'm going after, who is... Oh shit, that's him. Wait. Lord Leviticus. Ow! He has some... The vampires in this game have very strange, very strange dialogue, I'll say. They're like, blood! I need your blood! I can't remember what they say exactly, but you can tell when you're fighting a vampire and when you're fighting somebody who isn't a vampire. Fuck that! No, I'm not doing that. Where is that diary? Because as it happens, it's the diary I'm after, and I just killed Agronach's father. Feels kind of shitty. How long is this? Oh, this is a relatively short document. Entry 1. Beauty, pure and sublime. That is the only way to accurately describe my love, the maiden Gromalig. True, the orcs of Tamriel are often vilified by the other citizens of the Empire, and rarely would they be considered a pleasure to look upon. So is my maiden looked of, a Brer Reed of Orc, unlike the rest of her kin in physical appearance? Nay, in fact, she is the perfect representative of her race, green skin, muscular frame, and all. But beautiful she is, all the same. For who am I to judge? Who am I to criticize when so many would condemn my very existence? I can only hope my love is as understanding when she learns of my unique condition, for I have yet to reveal that most precious of secrets. Entry 2. Damn the politics of my station! Taxation and trade negotiations and meeting with disingenuous aristocrats. It's sometimes enough to make me regret my birthright altogether. I've spent the latter half of my life hiding my identity, guarding my secret, but now I am faced with an even greater challenge, for if word were to get out that I have fallen in love with a servant, an orc no less, I would be all but ruined. Such is the life of the Cyrodiilic nobleman. Entry 3. Curse me for a coward, but I have not yet found the strength to tell my beloved Lukta the truth. Perhaps it's for the best, for what benefit is there in her knowing? She would share all of my fears, but none of my abilities. Her life would become one of doubt and uncertainty. Still, if she is to spend her remaining mortal days with me, she has the right to know the truth. Entry 4. Joy and exultation! She is with child! My beloved Lukta is carrying my child! The midwives predict a boy, and we have already settled on the name Agranak. In truth, I never realized such miracles were even possible, but the divines have granted us their blessing, and so shall it be. I must wonder, of course, if my dear child will share in my dark gift. Only time will tell. Entry 5. Tonight, the truth will be revealed. I will tell my beloved Luktov everything. She will know who and what I am, and we will decide how best to raise the precious child that grows in her womb. Entry 6. Betrayal! Foul and loathsome harlot! How dare Luktov question my motives, question the love I have for my own unborn child? When she learned the truth that I, the Lord Leviticus, am no longer human, that I have walked Tamriel as a vampire for the past 200 years, how quickly she judged me! So, I am a monster, am I? Perhaps I should have proven her right. Perhaps I should have drained her dry when I had the chance. But I love her, as deeply as a man has ever loved a woman, and I wanted nothing more than to bring our baby into this world, and embrace my new role as father. Perhaps, when Luktov has come to her senses, for she refuses to come out of her room, we can have rational discourse about our future. I do not, however, retain much hope. Entry 7. Imprisoned! Imprisoned in my own home! While I slept, Luktov locked me in my own private chambers. She called me through the doors, told me of her plan to escape with our unborn child. She means to keep my baby from me. When I get free, I will find the traitorous whore and rip the child from her very womb. Entry 8. 2 weeks. 2 weeks have passed since Luktov locked me in my quarters. Try as I might, I cannot free myself. I cannot breach the doors. If I don't feed soon, I feel I will go mad. Entry 9. Food, blood, 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 blood. I need it. I need blood. Need blood. Entry 10. ... I'm gonna take this for, I think Mr. Agranak would be very interested to see this information. I have discovered the journey of the Lord Leviticus. It does indeed contain information about Agranak Gromalig's birth, but proves he was the spawn of a vampire. Agranak won't be happy to hear this, but it is the proof he wanted. I must take the journal to him at the Imperial City Arena Bloodworks. And for the record, just so you guys know, I was like rocking back and forth the entire time I was reading that. I tend to do that, actually. And honestly, the fact that nobody can see me do it, I feel really comfortable just rocking back and forth. It makes me feel like I'm part of something. I mean, some people with Asperger's, they're like little Professor Aspies, like my friend Bob. Bob, he maintains good eye contact. He talks. Having a conversation with him is like having a lecture from a college professor. And sometimes he does actually have some he does display some autistic behaviors, like rocking in his seat. He does that a lot. But me, I'm more of an autistic Aspie, actually, because I know how to hold a conversation relative to other people with Asperger's. I know how to hold a conversation, and I can tell when I'm talking about something that other people are not interested in, or at least I think I am. I mean, you guys can say, you guys can make any comments you want about any observations you have of my ability to present information, but what I'm doing is very natural to me. The rocking is it makes me feel good. Because there was a time in my life when I didn't even really understand what having Asperger's meant. It really was that was a transformative experience, really coming to terms with myself, because there is a whole bunch of literature on Asperger's. It's not like the diagnosis first came out in 1994, but lots of research has been done on it, and people who have Asperger's. And there's a lot you can learn just from the information that's been collected over the years. It's amazing. Not as much as autism in general, but Asperger's is becoming a bit more prominent in our society, because I heard that about...
In light armor.
Who told you that? 1 in every 280 kids now are born with Asperger's. Fact. At least in this country. So there's a good chance that when you go to school, you will have a kid in your class, your graduating class, who has Asperger's. It will happen.
You've returned. So, have you been to Crowhaven? Have you... What's this? The Journal of Lord Leviticus? My friend, you've done it. This is wonderful news. The words of Lord Leviticus himself. Perfect. Ah, I believe I owe you something, eh? Here, let me show you these moves. Step like this. Now strike. All right, now parry. That's it. There you are. Some of the best combat moves you'll ever learn. You'll need them if you want to last more than 5 seconds against me in the arena. Now, let's see what this journal says. Huh. Ah, interesting. But... Wait. Can this be? But... By Shinji, I'm the son of a vampire. I'm no Grey Prince. I'm the spawn of evil. I thought my father was a nobleman, not some blood-sucking monster. I can't... all a lie. A lie.
Yeah, but see that he just goes right back to what he was doing, which kind of takes away, which kind of detracts from the fact that he's really depressed right now because his whole life was just ruined. I just ruined a man's life, ladies and gentlemen. Video game character's life. You might feel bad, you know, you might have built an emotional attachment to the character, but me, I've done this before. So anyway, this is the end of the video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. In the next part, I will be fighting the Grey Prince for the title of Grand Champion of the Arena, and I will also show you the perks of becoming Grand Champion of the Arena. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next part.